Oh, right. Well, Kenny Smith, Total Force Holding. We were talking about radios. Now we're gonna keep on with that. So you've got your radio, and there's one thing you really need to think about, and this applies to any electronic communication device. This is dependent on a battery. Okay. Now these Baofangs, you can get a battery pack that runs off conventional batteries if you like, or you could keep using the rechargeables. Now, one thing I don't like is for carrying outside of my home, the conventional box charger that you set it on top of. I'm not the biggest fan of that, and I use the longer life batteries, the big ones, almost exclusively. So I don't like keeping that in a normal bag just because it's not as positive. So one thing that I do have here is we already know that carried in my everyday carry bag, I keep this solar panel charger. All right, and it's got two USB ports. Most of you have seen this before, two USB ports. My iPhone cord plugs into it just fine, but so does this. Now, instead of using the box type charger, I can plug this in here. Green light, so I know I've got good connection. This end plugs in right to the battery itself. And you notice my light flashing, telling me that I am in fact charging this battery. Now, the cool thing about it, just like the box charger, as long as I get it all the way on there, right there,
panel mode.
Sure, you heard that, fires right up, so I can charge it and utilize it at the same time if needs be. So you need to make certain, if you're going to use electronic communications, which obviously I recommend you do, that you have the ability to charge it in the field, right? Because you don't know how long you're going to be out there. And I'll be honest with you, even outside of an emergency, with some of the types of work that I'm involved in, security work and stuff like that, especially when I worked in construction, especially, you're never really guaranteed to be around a reliable source of power. So you have to carry it with you. Now, there are a couple options here. You can just carry extra batteries. That's fine. But understand, without a means to recharge it, you will run out of batteries eventually, which will take you down further on your PACE plan, right? So you got to make certain if you're going to use anything that relies on a battery, those batteries are rechargeable and you have the ability to charge them in the field. Otherwise, you're going to go down on your PACE plan a lot faster. Now, the cool thing with this is, and obviously I can't show you because I'm recording on my phone, but I can charge my radio and my phone at the same time. So it's important to understand the battery capacity of your phone, the battery capacity of your radio, and the battery capacity of what you're charging it off of. That way you kind of got an idea for how you need to plan your charging windows. And calm windows is what we're going to talk about tomorrow.